Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to show a software review. The software through which you can complete the work of a restaurant management, inventory management with accounting. Today I will show only how restaurant can use it. Now first I will log in the software. After login we can see the dashboard here. We can see on the dashboard how much cash amount we have, how much current asset, income, liability and expense. Then we can see total purchase due, total sales due, total sales amount, today total purchase and today payment received. Then we can see how much have customer, supplier, purchase invoice generate and sales invoice generate. We can see a chart where we can see how many new purchase, new sales and how much new purchase return and how much sales return we have made. See how much my business has incurred expenses and how much income it has generated. We can see the top 10 best selling product in the chart. From this chart, we can understand which of our products are selling the most. Now we can see how to make a new purchase. Here we can see a purchase module. The purchase module contains the purchase order, purchase list and purchase return list. First we can see purchase list. We can see the purchase list. Some of these invoices are paid and some are unpaid. And we can see purchase known, date, bill known, bill date, store name, receipt by means entry user name, supplier name, ledger and amount and net amount. From here we can edit and print the invoice. If we want to pay any supplier, then we can do it from here. First I will create a new purchase order. Click on the purchase order. We can see the purchase form and here we can add product in the three way. Can add through barcode, or you can add by writing the name of the item, or you can add item through interactive grid. Now I will add a new item. Enter quantity. After entering the quantity we can see the total amount. I can do many more items if I want. I'm giving quantity for mutton 10 or 2 or 3. We can see that our calculation are done just by giving the quantity. And click on the create button for making the purchase order. Are you sure? Create. We can see our purchase order is complete. If you want to see the invoice after purchase, then click on the print. We can see the invoice. Through this form we can make new purchase and return purchase. If I want to make a return purchase, select return purchase and we can see a turn type. We can make a new purchase on cash and credit. Then we can see the supplier. If I want to create a new supplier, then click on the plus button. I will create a new supplier on this form. Then I can extract the purchase data from to date. Enter from date and to date and click on the search button. View all my purchase by date wise. When I click on my purchase data, its information will be seen. From here we can edit that. We can see here a note option. It will be used only when we credit purchase any product from the supplier. When we make a credit purchase from a supplier, we give in the supplier a time on which we will pay the money. Many times we forget the date. For this here we can write a note and accordingly the software will be remind me. Then click on the find. We can see the purchase list. According to the type of purchases, we can see which one have been paid and which one have been unpaid. When I click on the unpaid, then we can see unpaid invoice, and when I click on the paid, then we can see paid invoice. Next is the supplier module. Create supplier from supplier module as we have seen. Then supplier list. From supplier list we can see all suppliers. From this list we can active and deactive the supplier. Now I will click on the supplier ledger. The supplier ledger is part of accounts. From here we can extract all the account of a supplier. First I select start date and end date. If you select the suppliers in the account and give a preview, all the accounts of all the suppliers will become. We can select individual suppliers if we want. I click directly on the preview without selecting any supplier. We can see supplier wise opening, debit, credit and closing balance. And below that we can see separate ledger information of supplier. And next is supplier payment. We can make the payment to suppliers from this supplier payment form. So far we have seen purchase module and supplier module. Now we can see sales module and customer module. We can see all the detail of the customer and how much they have paid and how much money is due. And if any customer want to pay his due, then we can collect from this report. Then we will see sales module. Sales module include quick invoice, post invoice, new sales, sales list, new order, order status and tax report. First I will create a new order. When a customer come to the restaurant, his order will be taken. First I have to select table number to take an order. I select table number A2. Then item name. What product will the customer order? Customer ordered fish cake, quantity 2. Then order brown cake and quantity is 2. And water. After receiving the order from the customer, the order must be confirmed. Now click on the order confirm. After the waiter confirm the order, this order will be displayed on the dashboard of the kitchen. There is a separate module for kitchen and juice bar. After coming to this module, we can see our orders. When the waiter confirm an order, this order will be displayed immediately after confirmation. Here we see 3 types: all, new order, complete. When I click on the all, then we can see all order, and when I click on the new order, we can see pending order, and when I click on the complete, then we can see complete order. When an order arrives, the information we see from that order is, we can see order none, order time and what item have been ordered, and I can see the table name from which the order is made. Click here when the item are ready in the kitchen. After clicking this item will be removed from here. Then it will deliver this item to the customer. The next step is to pay the bill. Now I click on the post invoice. The rule for making the bill here is that the waiter will come and tell the table number. Then select the table from here. Then we can see all the orders in that table. Here I can create an invoice with multiple table order. After selecting the table none, here we see item, see quantity and rate. And we can see amount, bet, service charge, sub amount, discount, net amount and cash amount. Here we can pay bet if we want, and service charge 10%. Then discount, I enter discount is 2%. See cash, credit, bank as payment type. Here we can generate cash and credit invoice. Now I click on the create. Invoice created. Now I click on the print. We can see the invoice. If a customer want to see the product and he can order it, it's possible. Click on the quick invoice. Here we can see all the item. We can order from here. Here we can see item image, item name and item rate. Click add button to order any item. After clicking add, we'll add the item to the cart. Next, here we see payment option. Then click on the create button. We have seen quick invoice and pause invoice. Now we can see new sales. If we want to sell any others item except restaurant item, then we will sell from now on. Here we can add the item in 3 ways. First of all, I can do it through barcode. Then I can write the item name and interactive grid. Now I am adding an item. Item name is selected as soon as the item is running. Here I can change the quantity to 3. I can give any quantity. We can see that the calculations are completed as soon as the quantity is given. Then customer name. If customer is created, then select or can create new customer. Then click on the create. You can view the sales invoice in 2 ways. One is tax invoice and others is POS invoice. This is the POS invoice. And this is the tax invoice. This is the sales list. Here we can see all the sales. Next is the store module. Here is store transfer, used and wastage, general stock, multi-store wise stock, consumption report and low stock alert. We can see here the products that have reached the quantity of this product. This is the general stock. From here we can see the current quantity of the active item. From the report we can see how much each item sold, how much we bought and the closing balance. Now we will look at the account to balance sheet. From the balance sheet we will know about the current condition of our business. From the balance sheet I can see how much money I have in my business cash. I can also see how many goods there are. After that I can see how much profit has been made and supplier, how much money you will get and what amount of money has been invested from the shareholder. Now we will see the profit and loss report. We can see date wise what is the amount of profit and what is the amount of loss. We can see from the report how much sales income has been generated and how much expense has been incurred and how much net profit. We will find all the setup required to browse this software in setup. Let's see how to create a barcode from it. To generate barcode, first we will select item, then give company name and select the currency sign and click on the preview. This barcode is created in 4 level and we can print it. The from administration we can create new user, can create different role of user, can give different access to user. And the last module is table booking. From this module we can directly see which table are empty and which table are booked. From this module we can book restaurant table. Here we can see that in the first row A1 and A2 table are empty but A3 is booked. If I want to book a table, then click on the booking. Here we can see an option menu. When we click on the menu, the restaurant menu will open. We can see each group wise item in the menu and see the price of each item. We can order item from this menu. Thanks for watching the video.